I imagine a world where everybody wakes up to their best day ever. Do you know how it feels? I do, or at least I strive to feel that. I hear from a lot of people that they need to work on their leadership skills, but they don't understand what it means. I think it just means bullshit. Most leadership development is a waste of money, not because it doesn't work, but because the goals and the definition of the problem is very vague. And that's why most of the people, they just either give up or don't want to do that in the first place. I get it. Plan is different. First of all, I do mentorship. I use my 15 years of experience in leadership, in being in positions as CEO in tech, as a head of operations, in telling you exactly what works and exactly what doesn't work with teams, with the board, but also with running your own calendar and making yourself be available to stuff that actually matters and to the hands-on things that do not matter, to delegate them to somebody else. Do you know how to do that? A lot of managers don't. Here's what I know. When you're saying your team is not aligned, that's correct. But it also means that you avoid the hard conversation. What doesn't work for them? Okay? When you're saying, I feel stuck, I believe you, but I think you overthink and you refuse to delegate some of the tasks. When you're telling me that you're burned out, I believe you also. But it also means that you let the chaos run your day instead of making sure that you focus on the right goal, achieving them, and then set another one just to make sure that you're making a progress for you and for your team as well. That's why my coaching is different. I listen to what is your values and what do you want to achieve, not only in your career, but also in your life. My KPIs are very simple. Am I waking up feeling happy and energizing? Do I have time for myself, for my mental development, for my reading, for my strategy building? And also, the teams that I lead, do they actually follow me because I'm there because of my title, or they believe that I can make them achieve the goal much faster or the company's goals much faster? This is my KPIs. It's very simple. You don't need fancy tooling. This is what I use for my high achievers as well. I get leaders traction fast. We set the goal, we set also the task, what we want to reach, and we set by when. We increase your confidence and we increase your probability to actually do that. You want that promotion, you want that money, you want that new position, you want to open your startup, you want to just be happy at your work. That's all we do. I want you to wake up like my clients, feeling happy, feeling healthy. You're not tired of work. You're tired of pretending that everything is working for the outside, but inside you feel drained, you feel powerless, and you feel miserable. I want you to be able to navigate politics in your company, and I want you to be able to navigate in clear communication to explain to everybody else what needs to be done and by when. I can teach you to play the political games that you're telling me probably that you have, but you do have. If you're in a high executive position, you always have those. I teach you how to set your boundaries so you don't feel so stressed all the time. I teach you how to have the hard conversation, not only with your team, but also with yourself. What is it that you need to reach your goals, but also what is it that you need to feel in 20 years that you've been living the best life ever. So if you're a CEO who is tired from being too hands-on and would like to focus more on strategic stuff, we should talk. If you're a VP of engineering or a manager of engineers and your team is constantly battling with different goals, you don't know how to approach them, you don't know how to manage this kindergarten, we should talk. If you're learning and development managers who is sick and tired of programs of growth that don't work, but if you're telling me I'm too busy for a coaching session, I don't have the time, then means we're not a match. 1 year from now, I can guarantee you're going to be in the same place, being frustrated with the same stuff that you are frustrated today. So if you're ready to change all of that, let's go. But if you're still thinking maybe it's not the right time, you probably need somebody else. Ask yourself one question. What is one thing that I told myself I'm going to change or work next quarter, next week, next year? Let's start there. Let's talk.